All right. Welcome back to Conquer and Commander. This is a live game featuring my Nin the Pain Artist deck. And I've had 4 aborted games that didn't even get out of the first turn already. I'm going to send this hand back. Yes, I will mulligan. For something better. No, that's good enough. Okay. So this is my Nin the Pain Artist deck. It's kind of a work in progress. It's basically a bunch of stuff that I kind of wanted to play for a while and just haven't gotten around to. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, first I'm going to say hi to my opponents. Right, so Nin. No, I will not mulligan more. We've got Angus MacKenzie, who's a living fog. That's really a pain in the ass, especially if you want to win through combat damage. I've seen him sometimes be run with like cleric decks as well, so we'll see what he does. We've got Sheoldred, Whispering One, who is mono black control. Usually, luckily, the Swamp Walk won't affect me too much, but she's still kind of a pain in the ass. And finally, we probably have the more dangerous card commander here, which is Riku, who's going to just copy lots of fat dudes and fat spells. Angus is going to go ahead and start things off with the first turn top. So like I said, this deck it's basically just like a bunch of stuff that I've kind of wanted to play, like Mizzium Transwelliquat. Like that's just goofy. Like it seems like fun. I want to play with it. One of the other cards I wanted to play with was Ral Zarek, the Planeswalker. So he's in this deck as well. I've played a couple games with this deck so far, and the first thing I noticed is that Nin is very mana intensive, like extremely mana intensive. And that's problematic, especially in these colors that can't generate a ton of mana. I'm going to go ahead and go first turn Thawing Glaciers. On top of that, the other problem kind of with the deck is that it doesn't really have like an end game plan. It has a few little shenanigans that I can run with Nin, like Basilisk Collar or Charisma, putting on Nin. And then, you can always do your own creatures as well by putting like a Magebane armor on them or something like that. But it just takes a ton of mana. So what I've been trying to do is kind of bring the average CMC of the deck down a little bit. And then on top of that, hey, look, Luminarch Ascension, sweet. On a Living Fog guy, that's actually a really good card for him. The other problem that I have with the deck a little bit is that because it's not really focused, it doesn't have like any huge game-ending plays. So, I mean, it really kind of needs something like that, like something that'll just like end the game. And unfortunately, it doesn't have anything like that. The Ascension on turn 2 is problematic, especially because I played Thawing Glaciers. I mean, if I really needed to, I could have played Nin. I don't think playing Nin would have helped. He would have gotten online pretty quickly, anyways. Another problem that I kind of have, that we're going to have with the Ascension. I'm going to go ahead and search up an island right now. Is that Sheoldred's mono black, so she's going to need some sort of like huge board wipe in order to get the Ascension. I have no enchantment removal, so we've got to rely completely on Riku essentially to get rid of the Ascension. The good thing is that early game, she's only going to be able to, or Angus is only going to be able to pimp up like two angels a turn, but that can kind of add up kind of quickly. We'll see what ends up happening. So anyways, like I was saying, I've got like Psychosis Crawler in here so that I can ding Psychosis Crawler and make everybody, hurt a little bit more. And Trinket Mage is obviously going to find stuff like Soul Ring. The Transreliquat is just something goofy that I've wanted to play with, and in this deck at least I can make him a copy of the Psychosis Crawler as well if I want. The plan right now is to Trinket Mage next turn for a Soul Ring. And then the following turn, I can cast Soul Ring into Psychosis Crawler or Darksteel Ingot. So we'll see what happens here. Angus is trying to figure out how to use his mana correctly. It means he's not going to make an angel this turn if he taps his planes. I wonder what he's going to cast here. Angus is a little problematic, especially because I don't... Well, number one, he's being real slow. But I don't have a ton of mana available. Or not a ton of time available to really play right now. So I'm hoping that the game is going to move along quickly because essentially I have very little time. Okay, so Praetor's Grasp is targeting Angus. And the interesting thing about Praetor's Grasp is, you know, he gets to look at the deck. And if you want, you could just ask him, hey, what's in the guy's deck? I've noticed that sometimes people get annoyed when that happens, especially if the... And the interesting thing is nobody else said hi in this game either. I'm just going to ask. There's no harm in asking. Anything interesting? We'll see if he responds. Or if the other guy gets mad for me asking the question. Oh, he does respond some. All right. So he, you know, most of the time, Praetor's Grasp, an early Praetor's Grasp usually just goes for Soul Ring. So we'll see. What happens here? Tons of people are texting me right now. I can't figure out why. Jesus, I've got like 40 texts? What the heck? Alright. So he didn't give me a ton of information. That's fine, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and do the Trinket Mage. Unfortunately, if I Trinket Mage right now, I'm going to have to discard something. I did draw into Consecrated Sphinx. I'll go ahead and just Darksteel Ingot right now. It's slower, but I just don't want to discard anything right now. I like my hand. I like all the cards on my hand. Is he going to actually counter my Ingot? Oh no, he's spinning his top. Alright. This game is moving way slower than I was hoping it would. No, I'm done with my turn. So Angus is the slow player here. And he's got a Living Fog as a commander too, so... Fauna Shaman comes out for Riku, who appears to be kind of stuck on land. He's stuck on 2 lands. Man, that's too bad. So, we get 1 angel. Let's see what happens with the next one here. Man, I really hope this game picks up. I'm going to always yield to you. So anyways, a Consecrated Sphinx is a blue card that I typically don't always play with, but she kind of fits into the theme. I've got, Psychosis Crawler in here, and Niv Mizzet is in this deck as well. So the Sphinx, goes along hand in hand with some cards like that. Falling Glaciers, again, the deck is it's mana hungry and it's not that fast, and the Angel goes after the Sheoldred player, obviously because of the Praetor's Grasp. I think I'm sitting okay with my hand right now. There's not a lot of counter magic in this deck. It just kind of like, it's supposed to sit back and draw some cards and just end up playing like some beats and stuff like that, and maybe use Nin to your own advantage and stuff. I've seen a couple of different variations on Nin decks. I've seen ones where, Vampire Nocturnus, where the Nin deck tries to make everybody draw and then hits people with like, oh, there's Massacre Worm, wow, and then tries to make everybody like hits people with sudden impact kind of cards and stuff, and like Ebony Owl Netsuke. And then I've also seen Nin decks that are pretty much mono blue control, that use a decent amount of theft and then blow up the creatures that they steal with Nin in order to draw more cards. This is more of like a deck that really wants to kind of like use Nin. So it's all right, let's see what we got here. We're gonna Trinket Mage. Go get a Soul Ring. Vampire Nocturnus is not a card I often see, and if it's not Vampire Tribal. And this guy is playing Massacre Worm, so I'm assuming it's not Vampire Tribal. So I'm a little confused. Yes, I will use the ability. Yes, I will steal. Okay, yeah. So there's like Expedition Map. There's a bunch of stuff that I could grab. But I will instead do all this fun stuff. There we go. I haven't gotten a chance really to play with this Transreliquat very much. I did have it in one previous game where I managed to copy a Psychosis Crawler. And I drew a bunch of cards and it got really big. So it was good. I liked it. It's a little mana intensive, I guess, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much at this point. I think next turn what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the Psychosis Crawler, and then the following turn I'm gonna play Consecrated Sphinx. And ideally both of those creatures last, and I can, before I draw, make the Transreliquat a copy of Psychosis Crawler. There's Skull Clamp. Riku's really screwed. So, right now, my number one mission is to kill off Angus. If Angus comes out, the combat-based ways of killing him is going to be a problem. So the problem is that Psychosis hits everybody, and so I'm pretty sure he's not going to be allowed to live very long. There's another white source of mana for him with the Chancery. So he's been kind of slowed down a little bit because he only has one plains, but he's going to be able to start pumping out more than that with the Ascension here soon. I'm just going to throw that out there and see if I can get people to kind of focus on Angus a little bit here. Yeah, so the Sheoldred player is right on with me. Masker Worm's going to kill my Trinket Mage, but I'm fine with that. Let's see what Angus does here. The other thing is, if I get this Consecrated Sphinx out there with the Psychosis Crawler, I'm going to start getting attacked by angels too. So, yeah. Oh, well, the good thing is Angus is going directly after the Sheoldred player. And he's just going to block and kill one of the angels. So Sheoldred's down to 32. He obviously draws his Massacre Worm, so that's something to be aware of. Plays a Swamp. There's Consuming Vapors. So that gets rid of one of the angels, and if he makes another one, it's going to die. All right. So one of the things I got to be aware of is if I play Psychosis Crawler, I can't let his toughness get down to 2 because of the Massacre Worm. Oh, hey, Lightning Greaves. All right. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Psychosis Crawler. I'm going to put the Greaves out there. I'm going to put it on Mr. Crawler. I'm going to attack. Oh no, he's 4/4. Crap. Okay, I'm not going to do anything. Instead, I'm going to. Is it Boiler Works? I need to keep Trinket Mage around because. Well, he's going to search up something. Because with the Consuming Vapors, if he targets me, I want to be able to sack my mage instead of the crawler. So he gets rid of Deadeye Navigator, which is a very powerful card. He searches up Sakura Tribe Elder to help him out. Alright. So this is a little bit of a risky move because, you know, it's always possible that the Trinket Mage can get killed. before the consuming vapors comes out. So he makes an angel. The Angus player makes an angel. It's still Riku's turn though, before it's Angus's, and I'm assuming he's going to play the. He did draw a forest. Oh, he had Kadama's Reach in hand. There we go. So now Riku's all of a sudden going to become a player. All right. Let's see what Angus does here. Lurking Predators. Interesting card. You know, Lurking Predators works well if you've got around at least 30 creatures in your deck, which means he's kind of creature heavy. I'm not... unless he just threw it in there just to throw it in there. I'm not 100% sure why a Living Fog deck would want that many creatures. I mean, I guess it's possible. Oh, the Angel goes after Angus. So I could just hope that the Consuming Vapors hits the Angus player. And that'll give me free reign to go in after him. With my Crawler, if that happens. So Sheoldred's down to 32 again. Let's see here. Waiting on a Riku. Here's the Consuming Vapors. Who's going to target with the Vapors? The smart play would be either Riku or me, but I'm guessing he's going to hit... Yeah, he does hit Angus. So let's see what happens with the Predators. One of the reasons why I'm not a huge fan of Predators, I mean, it definitely has its... there's planes. Its uses is that it shows people kind of what's going on. It's sort of like Oracle Modiah in that respect. Like, people are going to know exactly what you got coming. So that's sometimes problematic. What I do not want here is like an Oblivion Ring. Or not Oblivion Ring, Oblivion Stone. Because my hand is kind of... Consecrated Sphinx will help me recover, but I'm a little concerned about what this is right here that Sheoldred stole with the Praetor's Grasp. Sheoldred goes back up to 36. Let's see what she does here. Demonic Tutor. He reveals Spike Weaver. Spike Weaver is another fog creature. Frustrating. What is he going to tutor for? I mean, I guess he could tutor for... I'm going to put a stop on my upkeep so that I can turn the Transwelliquat into a Psychosis Crawler. Oh, coffers. Okay. That might be a problem. So he can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana with the coffers, which gives him 8 mana total next turn unless he gets another swamp, in which case he'll have 10 mana total. It's a lot of mana. Well, he's got 6 mana right now. Oh, he's going to tutor again. Increasing ambition. Wow. For Urborg? Tomb of Yawgmoth, maybe? I don't know. Which will give him a ton more mana. The problem is, oh, there's Venser. He put him on the bottom of his library. Problem is, he's only got 2 cards in hand. I mean, he'll have 3 after this, but he will be able to increasing ambition from his graveyard next turn if he really wants to. What I'm going to want to do is I'm going to send one guy after Angus, one guy after Sheoldred. Sheoldred does have 1 mana still unused, but I assume he's either going to use it for like a soul ring or something. I don't know what. I don't know if this game is going to finish in time for me, guys. Hopefully it will. Really what I need is like somebody like Riku to come out and just start stomping on things. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think my plan is solid. Oh, I can't target Psychosis Caller because of the Greaves. Ah, that's dumb. Alright, never mind. Man, just did not think that through at all. Alright. Now what I'm going to do... I did draw an Archmage. I'm going to move the Greaves onto the Mage. I'm going to copy the Crawler. With the Transreliquat, and then I'm going to put the Greaves on the Transreliquat so I can attack with both. Yes, sir, I am. Let's see what happens here. The only problem with this plan is that if the Spike Weaver blocks one of my guys, it's going to die from the Consecrated when trying to play Consecrated Sphinx next turn. And all of a sudden I become a target. Let's attack you with this, and you with this. And sure, you with this. Why not? Will he block? I doubt it. He shouldn't. Well, he's thinking about it. Don't think about it. Just don't block. Please, for the love of God, don't block. He's thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. There we go. So everybody gets a little bit of my pain. And I'm going to play Island. And this is going to make people mad. Bam. Reveals an island. Fauna Shaman could come out and or be used to do something to destroy one of my crawlers. I'm going to protect the Sphinx because I need to refill my hand right now. Unless there's like a slaughter pact or something, I'm not going to worry about it. Everybody deserves love. Riku might have some sort of artifact destruction in his hand. Yes. I just want the Sphinx to last one more turn so that I can get like a full hand of cards here. My guess is if Angus is as defensive as he appears to be, he might be able to Wrath. Let's see what Riku does here. Sakura Tribe Elder. So he doesn't have a whole lot. So now I've got to wait for Angus. Sheoldred will be able to... Oh, Deadeye Navigator. Angus. So Angus is definitely a threat. I will be very surprised if the Sphinx lasts till my turn. I am fine with a Sheoldred damnationing or something like that. Because he is going to be able to search up some sort of answer. Would prefer Angus not Wrath of God, but he's probably going to. Yes, I will. Mana Crypt and Mystifying Maze. Drawing a lot of land, but not a lot of action. What I can do, if my guys get big enough, is I can play my mana and play Nin, put the Greaves on her, and then ding one of my own guys and draw a bunch more. And that's assuming that my crawlers live. So yeah, Transvilla turned out to be pretty good. I mean, if I didn't have Crawler, I could have used it to copy a Greaves or a Soul Ring. I mean, it would have been a 6-mana Soul Ring, but still, I mean, it could be a Soul Ring. Let's see what Angus has in store for me. Harmonic Sliver. I played a game with this guy yesterday. Too good to be true. So he used Harmonic Sliver to take out one of my crawlers. And but he soul bonded with the Spike Weaver, which I think is kind of silly. I'm guessing he probably would have wanted to soul bond with the Sliver. Still, what I can do is, again, assuming the Psychosis Crawler lives, this is my Transwell actually. I would hopefully be able to... Well, he's attacking me with the Spike Weaver? This is strange. Okay, why attack me with the Spike Weaver? Should I just take the damage? I don't... Oh, because he wants to soul bond with the Sliver? I don't know. That's just weird. I'm just going to take the damage. Yeah, why would he attack me with the Weaver? That's just... I mean, I'm fine with taking 3 damage at this point. Right now, what I really need is Phyrexian... Or no, Reliquary Tower. Why you would attack? I thought you wanted to unsoul bond your dude. Oh yes, Inferno Titan. Void Stalker. Oh, this is good stuff now. Well, I guess he didn't tutor up Urborg. So he's got 8 mana right now. Decree of Pain. Well, I'm fine with that. I've got a full hand. We get rid of some dudes. Reveals a Hinder. The Hinder for Angus is going on the bottom of his library, so we don't need to worry about that. He's going to draw a bunch of cards. So I'm going to try and take Sheoldred out. I just don't want to deal with him at this point, honestly. What is this? Crypt of Agadeem. Okay. Tezzeret's problem is that Angus can use, or can go ahead and attack him with an angel. So I'm going to have to be able to use Tezzeret. and then play the Archmage. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. I don't know if I have enough mana to do what I want. Alright, what's he discarding? He discarded Dark Hatchling and Vengeful Pharaoh. Well, that certainly is problematic. Alright, let's play Mana Crypt. Always yield. So Vengeful Pharaoh is not going to be fun. Essentially what I have to do is sacrifice. Is it only combat damage? Combat damage. Okay. I'm going to have to sacrifice something. Oh, sower. He's going to have to sower himself. Alright. Tap, 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 tap. You. Oh, propaganda. Bottom of the library. Good. All right. I'm going to untap 2 artifacts. You and you. I'm going to tap you again. And I'm going to play you. Awakening Zone, I don't care about. I'm going to ding Sheoldred for all 3. I'm going to play you. I'm going to play you. The Pharaoh. All right, so I'm going to. Wasn't gonna. Put you on you. Fire breathing. Plus haste is 6 damage. He was asking why didn't he get haste? And I'm like, well, that's a little strong. I'm going to go ahead and go after Riku just because. And I'm going to give Sheoldred the other 3 damage. This does leave Tezzeret open to at least an attack from an angel. I'm going to have to try and figure out if I really want to block with the Archmage or not. Chain Reaction will be good when there's more dudes out on the field. I am a little sad to lose my my Psychosis Crawler and Consecrated Sphinx combo. Let's see what Riku does here. I always yield. I thought I always yielded that. Okay, so Riku's sitting on something. Angus is still problematic. The problem is I can't let Sheoldred like go nuts because she's got coffers, she's got a full hand, and she's got the Pharaoh in her graveyard. So I feel like I need to start drawing more cards, which is why Nin is good, because I can target Inferno Titan after I put the Greaves on Nin and blow somebody up real good, or at least draw a bunch of cards. The good thing is I can use Voidstalker to get rid of Angus if I really need to, or Sheoldred. So how long have we been going? Like 45 minutes already. And, you know, I got one guy down to 14, another guy at 24, another guy at 21. But I'm going to have kind of a hard time closing with Nin. I did get kind of lucky in that the Sower came out when there was nobody for him to grab. Deadeye Navigator is in the graveyard, which is good. It doesn't seem like a very big blink deck, but we'll see. Who will he send his angel after? Tezzeret. Oh, they're both going after Tezzeret? Fine, I'll block the Sower. I just want to get one more use out of Tezzeret. Oh yeah, he is going to blink stuff. So I'm kind of glad I got rid of the Sower there. He does have a little bit of a blink theme. Miss Meadow Witch is like an old school blink card that doesn't get see as much play anymore. She's actually pretty good. You know, she's repeatable blinking essentially. But I have a feeling Sheoldred's going to have something bad in store for me now. And unfortunately, if he gets rid of my Titan, I'm not really going to be able to draw a ton of cards. I have a feeling Riku's holding up counterspell stuff. So, 7 mana for Sheoldred. Butcher of Malakir is coming out. That's interesting. If he plays Fleshbag Marauder, we're kind of screwed. Bant Charm. Or I'm kind of screwed, at least. Kind of been in a lull right now. I haven't been able to draw too many cards since the Sphinx has been killed off. No Fleshbag Marauder. No Fleshbag Marauder. Uh-oh. What's he playing? What's he playing? No, it's not Fleshbag Marauder. It's something else. It's Lash Writhe. Okay, so the question is, do I want to counter the Lash Writhe with Archmage? It's a big flying Butcher, essentially. And if he equips, I've got to counter it. The problem is if he equips the Lash Writhe to the Butcher, the Germ will die and trigger the Butcher. So I'm going to counter it. This will leave me open to any sort of counter spell that Riku has, but I just don't want to deal with a huge ass flying Butcher. All right. I'm going to flip a coin. I always pick heads. I won the flip. Because I'm awesome at coin flipping. And I draw a freaking land. Gosh darn it. Alright, so let's do this. Going to cast Nin. Oblation. Interesting. Let's put you on you. He can make 2 angels right now. So I'm going to go after Exalted Sapperling again. I'm going to try and kill you. And I'm going to hit Sheoldred for the remaining 2. I'm fine with that. Go ahead and make some angels. So what I'm going to probably do is use Tezzeret to search up Basilisk Caller. Shoot, I don't know. Should I do that? He's going to do something to my Titan. Well, he Pongified him. I'm fine with that. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to... Oh, Progenitor Mimic. Dang it. Means I'm not going to be able to... Oh, Butcher? Holy cow. Okay, so I want to draw a lot of cards. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Sure, why not? Hopefully I draw a Reliquary Tower. I do not. Alright, now I've got to expect that I'm not going to be able to keep Nin around for very long. So I'm going to I need the mana. Play the Ancient Tomb, then Gilded Lotus. I can't play Jace yet because there's too many dudes out there. I'm going to wait until next turn. Actually, if I can play Stuffy Doll right now, I'd be happy with that. The hell? No, I don't care about my software manager. Chain Reaction is definitely going to be played next turn. I will take a beating right now here, though. Oh, there goes my Greaves. Gosh darn it. That's fine. Whatever. I guess I can actually Chain Reaction right now, but what I really want to do is wait until after I play my Stuffy Doll. One, two, three, 4, 5. I'm going to target Angus, sir, with my Stuffy Doll. So when I Chain Reaction next turn, when there's a ton more dudes, Angus is going to get hurt hard. I cannot do anything else. So I'm going to have to discard 2 cards. Hopefully Tezzeret will eat up at least 1 angel token. And I will get attacked for... I'm going to lose like 20 life next turn, this turn. So yeah, I'm going to drop to 15. But if I Chain Reaction, I can then play Jace, and he should be okay. Oh, Diluvian Primordial, that's not good. I'm going to play the political aspect and just say I'm all done. Let's see what kind of bad news he can pull out of our graveyards. If he Wheel of Fortunes, I'm going to be really annoyed. What's he gonna pick from everybody's yard? Oh, Decree of Pain. Awesome. I'm actually okay with that, I guess. I mean, he's gonna draw a ton of cards, but it does screw my chain reaction plan. But it does mean Tezzeret lives. This does prevent me from actually killing Angus. Yes, I will. I actually wouldn't have killed Angus. It only would have hit him for like 10 or 9 or something like that. Losing my Lightning Greaves is annoying, but there it is. Alright, well, oh, I've got to sacrifice my Stuffy doll. No! Oh, Stuffy. Sad times. Alright. So I think I'm going to play Jace next turn. And possibly Nin. Crap. I gotta go, guys. Sorry. Duty calls. Gotta go. Concede. Sorry, guys. That's just the way it goes.